Fuck you, I'm still picking Yuri. What the? Fuck you! Pick Yuri! No! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Hello? What's up, everybody? I am TheZombunneh, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh boy. So, shit hit the fan at like 0 to 100 real quick. Sayori has been erased. As was mentioned at the end of the last video where I explained all of the weird stuff I found in the files after the event that led to this glitchiness you're seeing now. So, we're gonna move on, and from here on out, I no longer trust Monika. So yeah, I no longer trust her. I honestly believe Monika is the villain. But let's move on. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Okay, this is something she already told us. You have to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow. Yep. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Alright, so this is all stuff we've seen before. Yep, got an idea. How about this? We're all gonna make poems and shit. Yep. We've already heard this. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. Everyone was all meh about it. Okay, so this is different. Everyone was all yeah about it, and Sayori isn't here to make sunshine. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yep, that's what we said before. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Huh. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Yep, this is new. Okay, I think it starts being new after this. We don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seemed pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Everyone perks up, hooray. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. TheZombunneh, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that tea, I depart the club room and make my way home. I'm expecting more glitches now because Sayori isn't here. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, of course Monika. Would I really be happy spending every day in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess I start writing a poem tonight. Okay, so this ought to be weird, because I'm going to be missing people now. I've unlocked a special poem. Would I like to read it? Yes. Oh boy! How you doing there, Masingno? Taking a screenshot of that. Whew. Wowzers. That's one hell of a special poem. And it changed. When I clicked, it changed a little bit. That was weird. Okay. Well, we're still working towards Yuri. Yuri is still our waifu. Misfortune. Philosophy. Graveyard, Melancholy, Tenacious? Yeah. Tragedy, Agonizing, Extraordinary. Oh, damn it. I didn't get a full one for her, but it was like still way hers. Universe, Infinite, Disown? Yeah, there we go. Like, usually whatever the dark, sad thing is. Secretive. Wrath. There we go. Unrequited. Eternity. Incongruent. Yeah, it's gonna be like all hers. There's only gonna be like one spot for for her. Infallible. I don't know. Heartbeat? Damn it. Sensation. Contamination. There, she got 2. And Yuri got all the other ones. So there we go. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Holy shit! That was weird. I didn't really get to see what it was because I was looking down at the text and then her face fucked up. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that in editing. Thanks for keeping your promise, Zombunneh. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoa! Okay, that actually made me jump. Whoo! That actually made me jump. Wow. Okay. It didn't even have a noise. It was just freaky. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, she's like in front of the text? Is that a glitch or is that on purpose? Is that the game fucking with me? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Yeah. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. See, now I'm watching for glitches, because shit's all fucked up now. I'm sorry, Zombunneh. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it feels only right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. Well, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that. Okay, so I'm doing exactly what I did before. So I'm wondering if that's what's making it glitch more. The fact that I'm still steering towards her. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Sneaks another glance. Oh, that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focusing. Okay, so this is the same. Rereading. Book you gave me, right? Wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious how to have 2 copies of the same book. Yep, she went to the store and bought both of them. Blah, blah, blah. We heard this. I'm gonna, like, jump through stuff I know we've already seen. Okay, wait. This is different. This is different. The story of the book changed. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. The human experiment prison stayed the same, but the young girl is what changed. That's weird. Okay, moving forward, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the faculty gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. No, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Okay, so random small things change, and I'm definitely paying attention for it when I'm jumping through things I've already seen. I'm just trying to make this go a little faster. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, said dark story. Yep, I already heard the dark story part. Not a fan of that kind of thing. No, it's not that. Already heard that. I enjoy those kinds of stories. I hope so. Totally forgot Yuri's in it. She signed. Reclusive. Yep, already heard that. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look for a strange new perspective. Yep. Horrible thing happens because someone wants to be evil. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That part is new. Wow, that's interesting. I'm taking a screenshot of that. All the screenshots. She was supposed to say, but it makes you look like through the eyes of the villain and you sympathize with the villain. But that's way different. Ooh, wow. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Why, well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... something. I didn't get to see what the rest of that was. I saw my whole body gets incredibly something, and then I missed it. I'm gonna see if I can slow down the text. Here we go, text speed. Slow that bitch down. Auto forward time turned off. There we go. Alright. Cool. Now if something else like that pops up, it won't fuck me up. Like, it won't just disappear before I can read it. Unless it's like pre-programmed to go a certain speed. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh! Hi. I didn't get to see what that was. But I'll go back and do like, future me! Quick, take a picture of what happened and put it on screen now. Thanks, future me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to her. Yep. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what she means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting. The feeling somewhat comforting, Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. Wow. So it did slow it down a little bit, but I still missed part of that. So I'm going to put text speed all the way at the slowest so I can get those. Alright, so I almost got all of that. She wanted to bathe in my body heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Alright, so this picture has to glitch out somewhere. I'm willing to bet this picture glitches out somewhere. And I'm gonna have to do another future me take a picture deal. Alright, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. I'm waiting for her eyes to fuck up or something. Are you ready? To turn the page. I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That's a different face. That's a different face. That face was not in the other one. She just looked at me in the other one. So, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Boop. I'm getting all the evidence I can for changes. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking, the way she second-guesses things she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. She thought I was talking about the limb cutting and everything. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. This is different. This is completely different. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Zombunneh? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Wait. I'm not allowed to share my poem with Yuri? Even though I made it for her? Let me talk to the lying bitch, because I don't trust you, Monika. I honestly think you're the antagonist of this story. I honestly believe you're the villain. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Zombunneh. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, yeah, we already heard this. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yep, I already heard this. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. Yep, we already heard this. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yep, here we go. Kind of embarrassing. Guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Zombunneh. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, Zombunneh. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way when I already heard this. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes, I do know that. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. This is different. This is different. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! Huh? I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same? Confused, I frantically glanced my head, burned my eyes, head, the talking, room began to crinkle. This space produced my like a panic, that must be where there's... Okay, this is new. This is new, this is different. Okay, hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Is she talking about me? Huh. This sounds like a sequel to the thing where the person got blinded by looking into a hole. Yeah, this sounds like a sequel to that one. Okay, I'm ready for glitches when I close this. Nothing? Huh, okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try to make it perfect. You won't make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper. Yes, you already said this. If you keep putting your pen, they say you got a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, that one was the same. We're gonna go talk to fucking Yuri, goddammit. Yuri! My waifu! Okay, so that was all the same. Let's see if anything weird happens with Natsuki.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, all of that was the same. Nothing changed for Natsuki. Phew, I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. Now, this has to be different because Sayori isn't here. So, I'm gonna watch this. Writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes brow fur in frustration. Okay, now this was the same. They're like, did you say something? Oh, nothing. Yeah, she doesn't like... Natsuki doesn't like that Yuri uses big words and that she uses long sentence structure. And she doesn't like... And Yuri doesn't like that Natsuki uses short stuff. And then I wasn't the one who boobs magically grew a size. Yep. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh, both of them yell at her. That doesn't involve you. Taking out our own insecurities on others. Taking out your own insecurities on others, like you really act as... Oh, okay, this is different. This is different. You really act as you look, Natsuki. It keeps getting faster. I'm just waiting. Something's gonna change harder. The music keeps getting weirder. Okay, what's happening? Okay, I want to see what happens here. What's going on? So they're bickering at each other, and it's like all falling apart here. And it's like getting fuzzy, and getting darker. Do I need to actually proceed in what they're talking about? Yeah, I think it's repeating now. Okay. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Okay, because they were bitching, and he was like, well, he appreciated my advice more than yours, and Natsuki's like, well, how do you know he didn't like my advice? And I'm only repeating that because I kind of sped through it. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch! Damn! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa. Be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let TheZombunneh hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. TheZombunneh, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get dragged into this? It's not like I want to know anything, but whoever I agree with will probably think more of So of course what's going on is something... I didn't get to read any of that. I'm gonna, have to, slow that down so that I can try and read it in editing. I didn't get to read all of it. Fuck you, I'm still picking Yuri. What the? Fuck you! Pick Yuri! No! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Hello? Hi. Hello? Hi. This is freaking me out a little bit. For real freaking me out. I've backed away from my mic. Is this still Yuri at the bottom? Monika? Monika, what are you doing? Hello? Hey, TheZombunneh. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? What the fuck just happened? I'm so, wigged out right now. Fuck. Jesus. Okay. Whoo! Okay, that actually gave me chills a little bit. I'm gonna end this episode here because I feel like it's gonna get weirder. The game is actually getting angry at me for choosing the same path, for forcibly trying to go for Yuri, even though the game is trying to purposefully steer me away from her by saying things like she cuts herself, which I already assumed she did, honestly. Like, she was fucking with her sleeve earlier. I honestly believed she was already cutting herself. And then the zooming in and the static, and then suddenly Monika's fucking face. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I need to end this episode. God damn. Yeah. Bye, guys.